God is like, you already have everything because you have me. Good morning. So I am wearing this thing today. It's the first day that I've actually worn something to cover my ears. It's 22 degrees outside this morning. Had our 4th frost, I believe, unless I missed a morning, but it is quite a little chilly outside. It was apparently supposed to snow last night from what I heard from someone, but it didn't snow, so we'll expect snow within the next 2 weeks. So yeah, it's pretty chilly, but it's a lot of fun. So I just wanted to give you guys a little update. I'm going to be uploading all of these vlogs. They're going to be automatically uploaded at 4 p.m. Eastern. So that's going to be at 12 p.m. on Alaska time. That's going to be 4 p.m. Eastern time. So wherever you are in those time zones, I think this will make it easier for everybody to be able to know when the vlogs are up. And then I'm going to automatically share them to Facebook after they are uploaded. I am not able to upload them to Instagram yet on Instagram stories just because of not having enough subs or followers on Instagram. So little details there that I can't get past right now. But I am so excited. I keep getting more subs on YouTube, and it's so much fun and so exciting to see what God does with this channel. It's definitely for His glory and not my own, so I am super excited. Today is Monday, of course, and if y'all haven't seen a Monday vlog, it is pretty fun. So this morning we actually have a barn meeting, and then we have horse share, so us trainers are going to be training some horses. And then this afternoon I have a riding lesson, and then feeding horses and getting a bunch of lesson plans done. So that is kind of Monday. I am excited to keep vlogging and showing you bits and pieces of my life. I can't share everything just because they are students and I don't want to put them on YouTube if their parents don't want them on YouTube. So I'll share what I can, but it's a lot of fun. Please comment below if you have anything you'd like me to post. I know I don't share everything, like I said, but if there's something in particular you'd like to see or know more about, let me know and I can totally try to make that happen. So where are we right now is what I'm wondering. We're at what are we at? Little Owl Cafe. What did you get? This is Emma, by the way, if you haven't met Emma. She's one of the interns. She got a little cupcake, and I got a smoothie. And then Bethany got a really pretty coffee. It's cool.
And I'm gonna finish the rest for her.
You're gonna finish the rest for her. Cool. Hey y'all, back at the barn after a lunch break. We ended up having our meeting at a little coffee shop, which I vlogged a little bit about that. And now my lesson starts in like half an hour, so I'm turning on some lights before I have to go get some horses, although I didn't turn on the right light. That's what happens. But yeah, it's pretty fun. I listened to a cool podcast, and I'm going to talk about that a little bit later because it definitely was pretty inspirational. It's definitely getting chillier up here in Alaska, which is really fun, but it also is a little nerve-wracking too because after it gets colder, guess what happens? It freezes. It gets into the negatives. You have to wear a lot more clothes. So I'm really hoping that I have everything that I need as well. I'm looking into getting some vests to help out as well. Say hi to Dublin. Oh, the sun's blocking. But I'm hoping that I have everything for the winter because it's definitely getting chilly. It was apparently not 22 degrees this morning. It was 17. So it's definitely getting colder, but it's also really exciting because I love snow and I didn't grow up in the north, so it's super fun to actually have snow and not just kind of a wet chill. Well, many of y'all know I am back home, of course, and I'm eating dinner. Wow, you can't even see it. So many of y'all know that I have been an intern for the last year. Technically, I was an intern at Victory, and then I was a wrangler here at Liwa up in Fairbanks, and now I've been intern here for the next 8 months. So challenges that arise with that is interning with ministries isn't paid. So something that is quite a struggle for a lot of us interns is honestly just paying for things. And one of the struggles that I faced is transportation, honestly. At Victory, it wasn't such a problem because town was an hour and a half away, and if someone was doing a town trip, they pretty much told everybody else that there was a town trip, and so it'd be like a whole fun bus kind of idea. Whereas here, I have amazing friends that totally, like, will not let me starve or anything, but it is a challenge sometimes, like, not having your own car, because here at Liwa, there's a difference between Victory, and literally town is 5 minutes away, which you'd think would be, like, super simple to get, like, rides to town, because people are going to town all the time, kind of, but sometimes it's quite difficult to get rides. Yeah, especially if I don't end up getting shopping done on Sunday just because of reasons or projects or whatever. But it's kind of interesting. It's funny how, like, God gives us different challenges throughout our lives and different seasons. And currently my challenge is, like, being satisfied with not having my own car, because I'm not in a season where I can own my own car and pay for gas and insurance and all that fun stuff. I just can't do that right now. I'm focusing on paying for food, and food is a little bit more important than a car right now. Okay, so I told you that I'd talk a little bit about the podcast that I listen to. So the podcast is from Moral Revolution, which is a podcast / social media / website that I've been following for quite a while now, and it's pretty amazing. So this podcast was talking about singleness and a lot of different subjects that come with singleness, and singleness is a subject that I've been studying the last couple of years as well, because I am in that season currently. And so I actually took some notes. I hardly ever take notes when it comes to podcasts, because usually when I'm listening to a podcast, I'm doing something else like dishes or cooking or cleaning or something like that. I usually try to kill two birds with one stone. I'm such a multitasker. And yes, multitasking is a thing. Ladies, we can do it. Guys just don't understand that word sometimes. No offense. So some of the notes that I have taken from this. So they talked about the prodigal son a little bit, and the prodigal son parable in the New Testament isn't about the son at all. It's really about the father, and a lot of people kind of flip-flop that a little bit. So they actually, in this season of singleness, a lot of times, and I know in this season, a lot of my friends are getting married or engaged, or they have boyfriends or whatever, or some of my guy friends have girlfriends, and I'm just sitting here like, when did you get to show up? kind of idea. And a lot of times we can get discouraged in that season and really feel like God's not giving us what we deserve. Like, we've been pure, we've read all the books, we've done all these things, yet we haven't gotten anything for it. And they pointed out in this podcast of the son that at the end, after that son that disobeyed and he took all that money and he came back and the father welcomed him. So the son that told the father, why is he getting this feast? I've done everything you ever asked me to. And then the father said, all that I have is yours already. And something that they talked about was we can become the son that complained about the brother getting the treasure. And I feel like that's a lot of us as single people, as we are looking around and all our friends are getting married and engaged and they're having kids, and those are things that we want. And we start complaining about it, yet God is like, you already have everything because you have me. And that's something like really to chew on. The desires in our hearts are there for a reason. Like, some people are blessed with the gift of singleness. I am not that person. I am not blessed with the gift of singleness. Yes, it's a season right now for me, but that's just not my gift right now. And that's not everybody's gift. Some people would do so much better single. Some people actually have the desire to get married, and that's one of mine. God is not going to withdraw anything good from us. For everything, there's a season, right? And God is not a bad God at all, and He's a good Father. He's not going to withhold good from us. If anything, He's going to let the devil take some things from us so we can learn in our seasons. But a season of singleness isn't a bad season at all. It's a season of learning and preparing for being married, right? It is not a season of waiting. These were some like little hot topics that I got from this podcast. I hope that you learned a little bit from them. If not, totally fine. Everybody's in their own season. We are not at the same page all the time. So meet people where they are at, not where you exactly are at. So I'm going to end the vlog here. It was a pretty good day, definitely a chilly day, which is pretty exciting, but find joy in the little things and give God glory in all things. Please subscribe and like and comment and share and all of those fun things that we are allowed to do on social media.